All right, you guys. So now let's talk about the production. You know, how to put all the pieces together. Now it depends on you have pretty much beside advertisement and the communication with the actual publishing company in the actual production itself, which is huge, by the way. Because if you look at games, in the back of the games, and you look at the teams, you'll see that the actual production team is real small in contrast of the rest of the teams, that never even set a foot, you know, in front of those machines, you know, like the production team, okay? But they are very necessary of the game development, okay? Now you basically have three groups, okay? You have the coders, you have the art team, and you have game design. Alright, I'm sure you guys know that. Alright, now for me, game design is still the most important of it. Alright, it'll be number one for me. Alright, you guys. And then after that, those two very similar in powers and stuff. The thing is that basically they need to work like that. Alright, forward together at the same time, okay, but back and forth with as less time as possible in a turnaround, okay. That could be a couple of minutes in a very small company or just a day in a big company, okay, and always influenced by those guys basically. It's those guys that do the big machine forward, okay, and you just follow to do your job basically. And you basically all the time discuss with both teams to adjust and put your new stuff. Okay, that's how it works. Doesn't get deeper than that. So on the first day of the meeting, all right, there's a couple of things that needs to be talked about. Where's my eraser? You guys. On the first day of the meeting, you are going to want to talk about a couple things to set up everything properly. Alright, let me put that right here. Sorry for that. Okay, now on the art team right here, you're gonna have to talk about tools, softwares, basically, and that include do you own the right to use that software? Okay, you guys. And we have 5 artists working with that software. We have 5 licensing and not 4. Okay, that's as dumb as that. Or that could be so license right here. Or that could be tools, scripts that are going to be needed. Stuff that are very important to the game that needs to be achieved very well. You know, so we're gonna really hyper specialize in it and do some really cool stuff. All right, maybe art and coding together. Alright, to ensure that's what it works properly, because it's kind of an important feature in our system. Alright, okay? So that's very important. Now, in the coders, you're gonna use you're gonna choose the language you are gonna use basically, and the asset management also that you're gonna use. Okay? And it's a little different, but what they like to use right now is called assembler. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that software, assembler. And it's basically, it does change of sets automatically for you. If you rename the assets always the same, you just have to drop it in for them and they'll just re-upload a new set for them. They don't have to do it much, all right? So they like that kind of automatization of asset management, okay? So assets automatization, all right? Kind of, they like that too, very much so, okay? That's the two things, okay? Now, right away, for me, the most important thing that needs to be debated and known is the joystick setup. Alright? Because the joystick setup makes or breaks the game, basically. Alright? So, right away, you want a game dock, because we're talking game dock, you guys also, right here, okay? Everybody, you have a main game design, but those people will create mini game dock for their own pipeline and stuff, all right? They'll decide the pipeline of how it's going to work. Okay, and I'll discuss more the art pipeline than anything else because that's what I know the best. Okay, that's what I deal every day with. But I want to make sure you can understand that the joystick setup is crucial because it'll make or break the game. Right? And you want to, I don't think you want to break the standards in the industry. I think you want to focus on having similar standards so people can still play properly. All right, you guys? So, and then right away, for here, okay, also, the person in the game design, okay, need to decide right away the level of balance basically between art and coding. Do we do everything with art and few coding just for the backbone, all right? Or do we do everything, even the art, all the art and coding and few on the art, side, okay? Now, you want to balance both of them because the art in bitmap right here, all right, is going to basically saturate your RAMs, your megs, your RAMs, okay? So that works with RAMs, all right? That works with CPU cycle. All right, you guys? So you want to make sure you put them both at the same level, all right? So you don't have one fat pigeon on one side, and then your game is not playable. All right, that's very important, you guys. A few people actually understand that very well. All right? So you make sure that you do that right away. For example, instead of having a character in the sprite actually physically going up the stairs, and that would make a pretty big sprite, more fancy to add on top of the stairs, you make just a little sprite of 6 or 7 frames going up like that, and the coder would animate it up. So you do basically you have the stairs like that, and you make a loop right here that never stops, basically a couple frames, and your coder just move it like that. Okay. The problem with that is that you have less weight. Artistically, it's not as good because the coding does some of the job, and it's not as easy sometimes to make it happen like that. All right. So you basically, if it's all done, the art done with the coding, it won't be as great as the art done only by artists. Okay. So you want to be very careful with that. Balance it properly. Choose your battle basically well. Okay, you guys. So after that, basically, let me stop my camera just a second.